Hi, I'm Mitch Gallagher, and this is Sweetwater's iOS Update. This time on the iOS Update, I've got a guitar interface from line 6, I've got an amazing guitar learning tool for learning songs and solos, and I've got a great tech tip for you as well. Let's dive in. Our hardware accessory this week is the Mobile In from line 6. The Mobile In is a very straightforward audio interface that allows you to input your guitar signal through the dock connector into your iPad, your iPhone, your iPod Touch. It also has a stereo line input that you could run a keyboard or a mixer into as well. Now, the Mobile In includes free Mobile Pod software. The Mobile Pod is basically a version of line 6's pod hardware that runs right inside your iOS device. It gives you 8 different stomp boxes, 4 in front of the amp, 4 after the amp, a variety of different speaker cabinets, a variety of different amplifier types. You can save presets, lots of different sounds come with it as well. It's got a built-in tuner. If you click this icon here, you can load up sounds from your music library and play along with those. So it's a great practice tool, really a nice sounding app, and it's included free with the Mobile In. As musicians trying to learn songs from artists off records, CDs, or MP3s, the difficult part can be separating out the actual instrument that you're trying to focus in on and hear what's really going on. Now, the app we've got this week, Jammit, solves that problem for us. What the guys at Jammit have done is go back to the master recordings. They've separated out the different instruments from the backing tracks. For example, here I've got Highway Star from Deep Purple. When I downloaded this, I downloaded the guitar version. There's also a keyboard version, bass version, drum version, and vocal versions. But the guitar version has the band on one track and then the 2 different guitar parts on 2 other tracks. You can mute the different tracks out, you can change the mix as you want, and you can also play back, you can slow down the recording. Now, once you have it loaded up, you can also display the score. So we can show it as music notation, we can also show it as tablature. So it's very easy to follow along, and again, you can slow down the track, you can loop different sections if you want to. We've got a menu here that allows us to jump to the different sections within the song. So it's a very cool, very effective tool for learning all these different parts. Now, the cool thing with this is that the Jammit people have gotten together with the line 6 people, and they've provided presets that work with the Mobile In conjunction. So when you download the song, you also get a preset that's been configured to match up with the guitar tone that's on the original track. You simply plug in, you have the same sort of sound as the original track has. It sounds great when you're playing along, when you're trying to learn all the different parts. Really a very cool partnership going on there, and a very effective way for learning songs and solos. For our tech tip, I've got a must-have app for your musician's toolbox, and that's a flashlight app that runs on your iPhone. Your iPhone has a flash here for the camera. There are free apps that you can download. This one's called Flashlight. Basically, it turns that the flash from your camera into a flashlight. I use this all the time. On stage, I use it on a dark stage. It's great for looking at a pedal board, for just making your way through all the cables. I use it behind racks to light things up. When I'm under my desk here, setting up interfaces with my computer, whatever it may be, I use this app all the time. This particular one has a compass in it, so if I'm lost in the wilderness, that's great as well. Useful app to have in your musician's toolbox. Thanks for joining me for Sweetwater's iOS Update. If you have apps that you'd like to see featured on the iOS Update, just post them on our Facebook page or in the comments at YouTube. I'm Mitch Gallagher, Editorial Director at Sweetwater.